And we are back with what sold over the weekend. So this is Friday to Sunday. There might be a few items that sell afterwards. We did ship a couple on Friday. So usually we have a few more. But I think it was like 3 or 4. We have 16 sales for $265. So a decent weekend. Just there was a few decent priced ones, but a lot of smaller ones. So let's just go over these real quick. We have this flight manual. This came during a community yard sale. $7 on that one. I don't know what we even paid for that. It was like 25 cents or something. So yeah, that one, $7 plus shipping. We have Powder. I don't know if you remember this movie at all. It was popular in the 90s. But there you go, Powder. We sold that one for $4.12. We have Mirror Mask. This one sold for $5.70. This is from Jim Henson Studios, if you know of that. I had never heard of this movie. Bought a big lot of DVDs from a lady. She said she was cleaning out her storage, and she just wanted to get rid of them. No one watched DVDs. There was a lot of Asian movies in there that did very well. But this was one of the ones that wasn't an Asian movie. And it sold for a few bucks. $5.70 on that one. Our buddy Ron came through here with Judgment Day. No, not the Terminator movie, the Ice-T version. So, we got this. What do we got here? Mario Van Peebles. What do we got? $19.99. So, there you go. Interesting movie there. $4 on that one. That is about as low as we want to go. You only make a couple bucks when it's like $4. Anything lower gets less and less and less. We have Chef Aid. This one went to Reno. $4.63 on that one. We sold two 45s here for $22. I think we're going to refund some shipping on that one, so it's probably a little bit less. So yeah, those are the two 45s we got. We have this movie Clean Slate with Dana Carvey. This came from Salvation Army for a quarter. It does look interesting. Here you go. Clean Slate, 1994. We sold that one for $5.61. Salvation Army no longer sells their DVDs for a quarter on Media Monday. Only the CDs, vinyls, VHS. Which there's hardly any VHS, but yeah, the manager didn't like that. It was good for us. Go there, just wipe out all the DVDs. But they no longer will let that happen. We have San Francisco with Clark Gable. That sold for $4.50. That came from our boy Felix. First one we got here from Felix. I think it's the only one. So yeah, $4.50 on that one. We have this CD Orange Juice for $19.99. We got a lot of offers on this. We sold another Orange Juice CD the other day, and they declined it. And the second they declined, I feel like someone else came in and bought it. So $19.99 for that one. This came from a big CD buy we bought recently, and I've mentioned it. There was a bunch of metal in there, and then there was like a box of randomness. And we bought it all for the metal, and the randomness ended up being better than the metal, which was surprising. And the box of randomness was cheaper. Queen of the Dam. This came from Ron also. $6.53 on this. I feel like we've sold this movie a couple times. It does have Aaliyah in it. It's kind of a later on release, so it does have some stuff going for it why it would sell. I've never actually watched this movie though. I want to say it's made off the book by Anne Rice. So, if you know that at all. We have someone that came through and bought two Elvis Costello CDs for $20 shipped. These just been up for a little while. There was a ton of these Elvis Costello. Some went high, some went low. There's a few left now. $20 for both of those. That's a decent price there. Then we have this Chuck Norris collection. We sold this one for $14.03. That is a decent one. There's quite a few movies on there. But that came from a local auction house that we buy from here and there. So $14.03 on that one. We have George Benson Giblet Gravy, and this one sold for $29.99. I'm not quite sure why this one is worth so much money. I think it's just a harder to find release. But $29.99 is always good for a CD. Like this Anita Baker sold for 20 bucks. And that one's just been up for a very long time. And someone just came through and bought it outright of whatever our discount was at. So that was pretty good. And our last thing, we sold a movie reel, Spiderwick Chronicles, for $6 and some change. I believe this came from a Facebook Marketplace buy. I had found some other ones on Facebook and paid 40 bucks, and they were pretty good. We bought this for like $80, but there was a ton of them. And there were some decent ones in there. But yeah, some sell really good, and some are just pretty cheap. Just depends what the titles are. But there are our sales. We're going to get to working on shipping these and see if anything else comes through. Alright, so we had 2 more sales come in over after we shipped the rest of them. So we have this CD here, Jens Lekman. Oh, You're So Silent, Jens. $18.99 on that one. So that's pretty good CD sale for it being used. That came from our big CD buy we just did recently. And we actually sold a sports card. This is Bryce Harper. $2.25 on this one plus $1 in shipping. And there you go. There's our 2 sales.